For those who plan their vacations around spas or theme parks, it might bring a queasy shock to realize that an alarming number of Americans plan their vacations around the flesh of children. Every day, young girls are bought and sold in developing countries where the grim economics provide a cheap and vast selection for the average sex tourist. And after a 6-month investigation, we found that Americans are not only buying, some are also selling. But little do they know, the authorities are also watching, even over there. And tonight, Nightline producer Alex Waterfield and ABC's Alex Marquardt take us to the Philippines and take us inside the raid.
Tonight, in a far-flung part of the Philippines, Arthur Benjamin is in a good mood.
All the 30 girls running around, I'm good.
Laughing, drinking, ogling the girls dancing on stage at this bar, which he says he owns.
This is your life.
In a nutshell, pretty much.
Benjamin is a 49-year-old American suspected of having sex with underage girls and selling them for sex out of this bar called Crowbar. But as he drinks, Benjamin has no idea that at that very moment,
The first target is going to be in the Crowbar.
Filipino and American authorities are just a few miles away,
See you out there. Good luck.
plotting a raid that will bring his world crashing down.
Okay, we're ready.
This is the story of Arthur Benjamin. We traveled to SUBIC Bay, a beautiful part of the western Philippines where Benjamin has been living for 25 years. But our journey went deeper, past Benjamin, into the dark and disturbing world of underage prostitution, discovering how all too easy it is to buy sex with underage girls.
How old are you?
14.
You're 14.
The Philippines has quietly emerged as a top destination for Americans, not just looking to have sex,
There's 16-year-olds in there, I guarantee it.
but to sell sex as well.
But I have about 300 girls working for me, and they go all night for $30.
A lot of the Americans want to come here because they perceive it's easier to operate here than in the United States, and we're happy to remind them that they are sadly mistaken.
Eric McLaughlin is a special agent with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, investigating Americans who may be committing crimes here in the Philippines. For the Benjamin case, he recently teamed up with a local nonprofit organization called Preda,
We have our undercover team.
which has been gathering evidence against Benjamin for months.
It's my job as a U.S. law enforcement investigator to determine if those allegations are accurate, and if they are accurate, we will pursue them to the ends of the earth to make sure they're held accountable.
We want to meet Benjamin and see for ourselves what's going on inside that bar.
Red light recording.
So producer Alex Waterfield and I put on these tiny hidden cameras that look like shirt buttons. We hop on a local jeepney to head down to a rundown part of town to Benjamin's bar. We don't know what to expect.
Hello, sir.
Around a dozen young women are milling around, including this one.
What's your name?
Princess.
Princess is one of the most popular girls in the bar. She's just 16 years old.
Do you like to take them out? If you want.
And it's not long before Princess and another girl are offered to us.
How much to take a girl out?
1.5 each.
1,500 pesos, just under $40.
Say mama sabi.
Mama Lucy is what's called a mama-san. She manages the girls. We decline her offer, but she calls Benjamin to come meet us.
Alex.
Alex Hart.
Good to meet you.
Let's sit over at the bar and we can look.
Within minutes, the 6'6" Texan tells us about his sex life and his business.
My wife recently found out that I have this place.
A former waitress had written to his wife in California on Facebook, which leads to this shocking and frank statement.
She sent her this thing saying that I've got underage girls that stay there with me. I in the I own a bar. I've got other girls that I'm putting through high school and all this other crap. All of which is true. However, I have to deny.
Oblivious to our hidden cameras, Benjamin tells us he has a 16-year-old girlfriend who lives in a house out back.
Now we call her my chocolate. She's a little tiny, very dark-skinned girl. She needed a place to stay. I needed a place to do her. I bought a bar for her. There you go.
And after texting her to come over, she walks in. She's so young, we're blurring her face to protect her identity.
Her actual name is Jade. Are you going to find anything like this in the state? As a guy my age, nothing could happen. You said anything I want, anytime I want. I know, I'm going to hell, I know.
Benjamin's declaration was so stunning, the following morning we felt we had to alert Special Agent Eric McLaughlin. But he says building a case against Benjamin requires more evidence.
So this guy saying on tape, "I've had sex with underage girls repeatedly," that's not enough to arrest him?
No, it's a very strong indication, but we have to, as investigators, we have to prove these actual acts occurred. And me just saying that, that's not enough.
The key might be this 18-year-old girl named Marisol. Until December, she worked at Benjamin's bar. Today, Marisol has come to the Preda Center, the nonprofit that began tracking Benjamin and identifies in photos 4 girls who work there, who she says are underage, including the one we met, Princess.
Why did you decide to tell your story? What did you want to happen?
I felt hopeless working in the bar, she says, and that my friends, especially the minors, feel the same way. I wanted to tell my story and to save them. Benjamin isn't the only American capitalizing on the demand. Many in this long string of bars in Subic Bay are owned or managed by Americans. Many of them are military veterans.
We got like 8 bars, all foreign-owned, military, Marines, Army. It's really well organized. People just don't understand the magnitude of what we got going on here.
Subic Bay was home to a U.S. naval base for almost 50 years, providing a boon to the prostitution industry.
Here's $30. It's going to like feed their whole family for a week. You know? Enjoy it, man. Don't get too wrapped up in your head about it.
To see how easy it is for Americans to find underage girls, we visited the neighboring town of Angeles, 45 minutes from Subic Bay and Art Benjamin's bar. It takes less than half an hour before we're approached by this woman, who offers us not just young girls, but virgins.
How many different girls do you have?
214 and 216 and 115.
And for each one, it's $30,000 or $750. We will talk about it, and maybe we'll come back and see you, okay?
Later that night, we meet the woman and the girls near a busy intersection.
How old are you?
15.
You're 15. And you?
14.
You're 14. You're in school. What grade are you in?
Second.
Second, so 8th grade. You look very nervous.
No.
Don't be scared. It's okay. This is your aunt.
Yeah, auntie.
This is your auntie.
Yeah.
She loves you?
Yeah, very much.
Then why is she asking you to do this?
Because she know we need money. That's why. Instead of they just give to the Filipino men who don't have job, lazy. It's good that they just tell you're terror, right?
Well, that was incredibly disturbing. They were both obviously so young, and it was so easy for us to find them. We said no thank you and walked away. When we come back,
Crowbar, that's it. Go, that's it. We've got to be fluid and fast. Get out, go.
authorities decide to make the final move on Arthur Benjamin.
I want to see your hands. Sit down.
But will they have enough evidence to arrest him?
Hey, Art, it's Alex. How are you?
I'm on the phone with Arthur Benjamin, a 49-year-old Texan who is suspected of pimping out underage girls from his bar in the Philippines called Crowbar. He has no idea that right now authorities are closing in on him.
All right, sounds good.
We make plans to meet up one last time before the raid. Over coffee in broad daylight, he tells us how he met his 16-year-old girlfriend, Jade.
She's just sleeping on her friend's floor. She was hungry.
We met her 2 days ago at his bar.
She needed somebody to take care of her. Come here. You know what I want. But if she up, does something I don't like, I kick her out of her. Doesn't bother me. There's always another.
And this time, he tells us more about the business side of running Crowbar. How, with the help of his mama-san Lucy, underage girls have worked for him as well.
Lucy is a master at it. She's had a lot of underage girls working for her between Miami, where she was before, and my place.
And how they avoided trouble when authorities last stopped by the bar.
Lucy showed them all the paperwork, which was all in order. Some creatively. The girls will get their older sister's birth certificate. I mean, that's pretty much how they do it.
Just down the road at the Preda Center,
We're on standby.
Father Shay Cullen, the Irish priest who first started tracking Benjamin, has gotten word the raid has been given the green light. 6 months of investigating have come down to this. A team of investigators working with Father Shea has booked a fake bachelor party at Crowbar to guarantee Benjamin will be there. I'm invited to be a guest, to be inside as it goes down. We head inside, and the party quickly gets into full swing. But no Benjamin. Mama Lucy's there.
And you organized all the girls for tonight?
Yes. Hi.
So is 16-year-old Princess, who just that week got braces.
How are you?
After 45 tense minutes, Benjamin finally shows up.
I hate my job.
Even Jade briefly makes an appearance. He has no idea that at that very moment,
We want to maximize the victims that we rescue.
American ICE agents, led by Eric McLaughlin,
We've got to be fluid and fast.
Father Shea, Filipino federal police, and government social workers have all gathered to go over the final plan for the raid.
They'll be all gone if we don't make a move there.
After a long and chaotic meeting,
Okay, you've got to hit it. The bar will be closed.
Yes,
You're going to lose them all.
it's time to move out.
Okay, we're ready. Let's do it. It's coming up here on the left. It's these bars up here on the left. You can see the sign, Crowbar. That's it. Go. That's it. Stop. Stop. Get out. Go. Your left. Hands on your left. Sit down. No talking. Quiet.
Benjamin looks stunned. At first, he doesn't move. The girls are herded into one corner of the bar.
Sit down. I want to see your hands. Sit down. No talking. We'll talk to you soon.
None of the girls admit to being underage, so dentists start examining their teeth, one of the easiest ways to tell someone's age. Benjamin quietly tries to slip out, but is blocked by a Filipina agent.
We're with ABC News.
That's when we decide to finally reveal our identities.
You told us that you have had underage sex with multiple girls and that underage girls have worked in this bar. What do you say now?
I disagree. I've never had underage girls here, and I do not have sex with underage girls.
If you've never had sex with an underage girl, and if none work here, why did you tell us that?
It's just talk.
You're just bragging?
Yeah, pretty much. Braggadocio.
Just now you showed me your girlfriend who's underage.
My girlfriend isn't here. I don't have a girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, Jade, Chocolate, she doesn't exist?
Nope.
Then we tell him that everything is on hidden camera.
Does that change anything in what you just told me?
Nope, not at all.
16-year-old Princess cowers in the corner with the others. None turn on Benjamin.
What do you think of Arthur Benjamin? Is he a good man? Is he an evil man?
He's a good man. He's a nice man.
He treats you well.
Yeah.
As you can see here, it's not like the movies. We're not greeted with a hug, a kiss on the cheek. It doesn't go that way. A lot of times, unfortunately, they view us as the enemy because they've grown up in this environment. They've been here for a while. Trying to get them comfortable enough where they feel that they can talk to us. They realize we're here to help them. It's a significant challenge.
After an hour, the authorities feel they have enough to arrest Benjamin.
We're going to arrest you, okay? So you're
But why? What did I do?
committing child abuse for hiring minors in the...
There's no minors here.
There are minors here. Okay?
Where?
Let's go now.
Well, there are no minors here. Oh, okay, fine. I'll go with you. I ain't got no problem with that.
Were you surprised at his demeanor, how calm he was, and denying everything?
No, we see that a lot. It's kind of shock. It probably feels very surreal right now, and he'll probably go to sleep very soundly like we've seen before and wake up tomorrow and realize what just happened. My world has taken a dramatically different course from what I assumed. He's in for certainly a long road ahead.
As Benjamin waits in the van, we have one last chance to speak with him.
6 hours ago when the evening started, did you ever think that it would end like this?
No, I thought you were a nice guy. Now I find out you're an
What do you think should happen to you?
I think they should let me go and they can talk to me later whenever I happen to be around.
What do you think is going to happen?
They're going to take me to Manila and it's going to really be a pain in the ass.
You said that...
Bye.
You said that your number two,
Bye.
Mama Lucy, was a master at getting underage girls to work in your bar.
Bye.
Deny it all.
Absolutely.
When we come back, as Benjamin is driven away to a Manila jail on suspicion of child abuse, there's fighting over where the girls will go and uncertainty over what is next for them.
Over there?
With Arthur Benjamin arrested, the attention turns to the girls from his bar. 16-year-old Princess sits in a van with the others.
Do you think you'll go back to working in the bars? No? You're done?
If anything happens to these,
The authorities and Father Shea Cullen argue about where to take the girls who need to see social workers.
Hey, where's the DSWD?
Father Shea has dedicated his life to saving young boys and girls. It was his tenacious work that got the authorities to carry out the raid on Benjamin's bar. But tonight, he doesn't take any time to savor the arrest.
You don't look as relieved as I thought you would be.
Man, this is our work.
Amid the confusion, there's also anger.
Are you angry at Art Benjamin?
No.
These young women, their livelihoods have just been taken away.
How would you provide food for your family if it was either, sell your body or they starve to death? When you ask yourself that same question, it's heartbreaking.
Are the authorities doing enough to stop this?
No, they're doing very, very little. I'm sorry to say. There's some good, dedicated people. They're struggling. They've no budgets, no money. We have to go this on our own.
Princess, who gave us permission to show her face, is now staying in a government facility working with social workers. So are 4 others from the bar who are suspected of being minors. Marisol, who led Father Shea to Benjamin, says she's never going back to the bars and wants to start a new life. 16-year-old Jade, Benjamin's girlfriend, is nowhere to be found. The authorities found her house behind the bar empty. As massive as this problem is, Father Shea remains optimistic.
I don't think give up is in our vocabulary. We will fight on. We've got all these children to save, and we rehabilitate and give them a new life and a great start in the future. We have a good organization here at Preda, and so we'll keep on. We'll never give up.
For Nightline, I'm Alex Marquardt in Subic Bay in the Philippines.